What's up guys, this is AV here again. Today we're talking about Java. So in this video I'm talking about Java inner class. So inner class in Java. Okay. So in Java we can nest classes inside a class. So uh, it is very useful and I'll tell that by showing an example over here. So let's see. So over here I'll declare a class. Let's say outer class. Okay, and let us suppose an int x is equal to some value like 10, 15, any. Okay, so another class, let's suppose another class, it's let's suppose inner class. So in this way we can declare inner class inside our outer class, and so it has the value of int x is equal to 10. Okay, so this is the outer classes and this is the inner classes, and over here we will instantiate outer class. So let us suppose outer class, my outer, is equal to new outer class. Okay, so in this way we instantiate the outer class. Now how to instantiate the inner class? So we can do it easily. Outer class dot inner class, because the inner class is inside the outer class. We have to declare that my inner is equal to, so the object we created here, my outer, it has the we can use the my outer to instantiate a new inner class. So my outer dot, so we use my outer and set it to new inner classes. In this way we declare my out new inner classes for the in the as a my inner object. Okay, so now let's print the value. Okay, so let us suppose system.out, so and we have to print the my outer dot x plus my inner dot x. So what do you think, what is the output? So it should be 15 plus 10, right? So let us run the code and let's check it out. It's 25. So this my outer dot x gives the value of 15 and my inner dot x gives value of 10. In this way we can use the inner classes inside the outer classes. Why do you use inner classes? Why don't like you have a questions why you can you create a new class and use the inner classes also like other classes? But it's very important to you inner classes, because if some classes is useful to only one class, it is logical to keep the two classes together rather than creating a new classes, right? Nesting such class helper classes, which makes the package more streamlined. Okay, because of that we have to use the classes inside inner classes, so it is very useful. It also increases encapsulation by referring to the encapsulation. Let us suppose an example, there are two classes, two top classes like A class and B class, and B needs access to A, otherwise if it is declared private. Okay, if A is declared private, B needs access to A, and by hiding B with A's member can be declared private and B can access them. So in addition, B itself can be hidden from the outside world. So in this way we can increase the encapsulation of the classes. So it is also important because it's more readable and maintainable code. Okay, and the other thing I want to mention is like outer classes can be public or package protected, but the inner classes can be public, protected, private, and also package protected. Okay, so this is the rule we have to take care. So there is another class that is a static. No, that is a, like, if you wanna use the private inner classes so that the other outside object cannot access the inner classes, we can use private. And if you try to run the code, there is an error. It says outer inner classes has private access, so you can't use the um, inner classes object from the outside, so it is protected. There is also a static class. So let us suppose a static. So this is static inner classes. What happens in static inner classes? So in this example, we have outer class my outer as a new instance from the outer, instantiated from the outer classes. So we use my outer to instantiate inner class, right? So but if you have a static classes, we don't have to use the my outer. We can just instantiate using a outer class dot inner classes. So in this way, we don't have to use the my outer object to instantiate new class, right? So if you don't have this, doesn't matter. So let's run the code. So we get 25, right? So this is a static inner class. Before ending the video, I want to also mention one topic, that is a shadow test Java. Like, I created a shadow test.java a file, a class, and it has a public int x equal to 0, class first level, and this is the inner class and this is our class, right? So it has a public int x equal to 1, this is int x equal to 0, and it has a function which takes int x, right? And it will print the value of x, this dot x, and shadow test this is x. These three are totally different. So, and in here, in this function, we will take the outer class and instantiate it. And similarly, I mentioned in the other video, we can instantiate this f1 as our inner classes. And in here, the inner class, we are using this method inside the inner classes and sending the value 23. So what will happen? Like, what will it return? So it has x. So this x returns what, and this x returns what, and this one returns what. So this thing I wanna teach you. Okay, so let us run and you can see what's the code's output. Sorry, so we are running this code. Run. This is the main. Let's remove that and change it to let's remove that. If you run this code, let's run this code. Okay, run shadow test. Okay, so we will get this value. So let us see, let us walk through with these things. The x is equal to 23. Okay, so here the method passes x to 23, and it is not gonna when we call this method, it will gonna go to the shadow test and inside the first level, and it will not print out the x equal to 1, but it will check inside and and this x is the intx, the past parameter over here. So this 23 we passed over here is this. So we pass over here and it will print out 23. But the next thing over here, so this .x refers to the the class value x. So this refers to this class and the value x. We do not print this one, but it will print the outer scope. So inner scope of the class. So we have the one, but shadow test is the outer class. So outer class this so outer class this refers to the this intx. It will print the value 0. In this way, the scoping works in inner class. So this example defines that the variable named x, the member variable of the class shadow test, the member variable of the class inner class first level, and the parameter in the method first level. The variable x defines as a parameter of the method in first level shadows the variable of the inner class first level. Consequently, when you use the variable x in the method in first level, which refers to the method parameter, to refer to the method variable as first level. Use the keyboard this to represent the include. Okay. In the same way, refer to member variables that includes larger scopes by the class name to which they belong. For example, the following statement accesses the member variable of the class shadow test from the method first level. In this way, the scoping can use this scoping and don't get confused with this. So thank you for your time. See you in the next programming video.